Hello everyone, my name is Dad of War, and this is my ultimate boss killer build. This build will keep you safe and damage the boss at the same time, sort of like killing two birds with one stone, or two bats with one stone. This build uses Frost Barrier, a flex spell of your choosing, more about that later in the guide, Raging Tempest for spells, and Slashers for their avoidance weapon skills. Because Frost Barrier protects you and inflicts 50% magic damage to whoever attacks you per their attack, you want to have as much magic damage as possible. This means you should have Spell Power Necklace, Armor Set, and Scholar Blood to do as much damage as possible. Also, if you're looking for more vrising builds, check out other build guides on my channel. For the simplest playstyle with this build, I would focus on only one weapon for their weapon abilities. Slashers, both weapon abilities, are perfect for this build. Use full duration of Slasher's E weapon ability Camouflage to avoid getting targeted by the boss. And use Slasher's Q weapon ability Elusive Strike to dash through some of the boss's trickier attacks, as this ability makes you invulnerable while you dash back and forth. If you feel comfortable switching between multiple weapons, I recommend using bow or pistols for ranged attacks, or scythe for its E ability Howling Reaper. Howling Reaper and Camouflage, however, share their cooldowns, so be very careful when using it. When the boss you are facing is getting ready to use their rapid fire attack ability, which will send a lot of attacks your way, you need to use Frost Barrier to protect yourself from taking lots of damage, and also to deal 50% of your spell power back per every blocked attack to the boss. Rapid fire attack abilities are often the most dangerous abilities a boss has, thus having a hard counter to them is a very good tool to have. Also, bosses cannot stop their rapid fire attack abilities once they are activated, so you can even seek out enemy projectiles while Frost Barrier is active to do extra damage to the boss. This is what makes this build so good, as Frost Barrier is a defensive and offensive spell at the same time. As mentioned earlier, your second spell, or flex spell as I call it in this guide, you can use Chaos Volley for its raw damage, Corrupted Skull, or Wrath of the Damned. Both Corrupted Skull and Wrath of the Damned summon skeletons who will die after one hit by the boss, but usually skeletons can land at least one hit of their own before they die, which adds to your damage output. Also, usually bosses will prioritize killing skeletons before going after you. Dash ability is a great way to put some distance between you and the boss, and after you used your dash ability, use your Slasher's E ability Camouflage to avoid getting targeted by the boss, and wait for your spells to refresh their cooldowns. Don't forget about your Slasher's Q ability Elusive Strike, as it is also a great way to avoid most of area of effect abilities if timed correctly. Lastly, use Raging Tempest last, since while Raging Tempest is active, your target once again cannot pursue you or damage you. This pretty much reduces the cooldown of your Chaos Volley or Corrupted Skull and dash spells, allowing you for a more relaxed playstyle. Here's the priority rotation for this build. At maximum range, use Shadow Volley or Corrupted Skull. When the boss uses his rapid fire attack, use Frost Barrier to protect yourself and do damage to the boss. Use your dash ability or Camouflage to get some distance between you and the boss so you can safely use Chaos Volley or Corrupted Skull again. And use Elusive Strike to avoid other big attacks from the boss. Lastly, use Raging Tempest when needed, and then rinse and repeat the steps above. If you are facing a more aggressive boss, use Wrath of the Damned as your second defensive ability instead of Shadow Volley or Corrupted Skull. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and comment. For more vrising content, subscribe to my channel.